But anyways, I know you don't like Assassin's Creed, but did you see the new Assassin's Creed Revelations? I think it's not Revelations, it's
Yeah.
like Liberation or something.
Yeah.
Trailer said
Like,
in like
do you understand the
French
reason why I don't
Revolution.
like Assassin's Creed though? At least.
I know. You never really described that to me. You just said you
Uh,
don't like it, which
it's because it's really repetitive for me, and there's no reward after the repetition. Like, I understand repetition when there's a reward at the end, like doing the same map over and over again on Warframe to try and get the fucking one thing that you've been waiting to get for fucking ever, because it's fucking annoying as shit. God damn
it's
it.
really quick on getting these planes. Wow, that was
No. I said Warframe, not War Thunder.
Oh, War Thunder. I was talking War Thunder, and well, you say it's always takes forever to get stuff, even though it's really easy to get stuff.
Yeah. Again, with the first thing you unlock is always the hardest. But yeah, no. The reason why I don't like the Assassin's Creed is because I don't really feel like there's a reward. Ooh, you get a new way to kill somebody. Cool. Really,
You're gonna
really
piss off so many people.
cool.
Like, I understand where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
I just love Assassin's Creed because I'm more in it for the story, and the story in that game to me is amazing.
Yeah. See, I'm not a story guy.
I don't get how you
Like,
look
I-
like a story
like-
guy. I'm sorry.
No, like,
I
I
don't know if that offends
understand-
you, but you look like a story guy.
Yeah, no, but like, I look like a story guy. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know, like you. Okay, you kind of just have I don't know, like an attitude of a story guy. Like a lot of them are very biased.
No, but like, I like a good story, right? Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy a good story. It's just like, I enjoy a very well developed, very well thought out story with like actual, good story writing. And like, I mean, this will get a lot of rage. I don't think Assassin's Creed has a good story. Like,
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah,
That hurts.
I know.
Do you know how many people they have to develop that
yes,
story?
I know, because it's
And-
developed for the average American. And guess what the average American is?
A smart person.
An idiot.
This have turned south really quickly where I swear I'm gonna bleep half of this because I don't even like listening to it.
I know.
Then explain why a lot of people in other countries like it when the story is exactly the same.
Because most humans are idiots. No. 50% of humans are idiots.
Jesus Christ.
Because 50% of people are below the average intelligence, because the average is at 50%. And so, so you make a game for, half the audience, and guess what? You got a bunch of people
It's
who are going to
not
play it.
half the audience. Even
If you...
amazing IQs and that are really smart or
Right,
smarter
then,
than you
yes,
love that game for the story.
Yes, they can love the game for the story, but they do also realize the facts that they see that are like, I mean, you can always love a story for a story. You can always do that. Like, I mean, I know people who do that all the time. They love a story because it's a story, but it's kind of like when I watch a movie or when I read a book or anything, I'm not watching it for the story. I'm not watching it for that. I'm watching it for all of the little things that makes a story really good. It may not even be that good of a concept or a story. Like, you can have an amazing concept and not have that good of follow through because it's not that amazing of a story. Like,
Yeah.
that's like why, like, I like a lot of movies that are pretty, like, that aren't rated that good, but
Like Fight Club.
yeah.
I don't understand.
Fight
Fight
Club's-
Club.
Fight
They
Club's
pretty much
pretty
have
awesome.
a cult following, literally.
Yes, but like,
then
I like
a lot of people hate
like,
it.
alright, so yeah, I know, but like Fight Club, perfect example. That you have this story, this concept. It's an amazing concept. This is not a very good example for what I'm trying to say, but like, it's kind of a, I don't know. It's an okay example, but it's a good movie and stuff. But it's, goddamn, it's basically like an amazing concept and everything, but it also has this amazing follow through. There's all these little minute details that you don't even pick up on the first time you play through it, that are just so important that like you don't really pick up on it, but your subconscious does, and that's what makes a story good. And that's what I try and focus on when I'm watching a story or anything like that. I look up, I think about these little references that they're making. I think about the psychology that they had to do research on before. Oh God, like all the little minute things, like people who like actually know psychology do, and like it's not, and they do research and things, and like everything is exact, it's perfect. It's they don't just say, oh, we're just gonna say this is happening, and you know the audience is gonna be like, okay, this is apparently happening. Because a lot of stories do that. A lot of stories don't,
true.
especially with police and things like that. A lot of movies and things like that, or military, they don't actually do the research on what the military does. They don't look up rules and regulations.
Except you got to give Band of Brothers.
Yes,
Even though
because
technically
Band of
was-
Brothers did do research.
Yeah, to
Band
me,
of
Band
Brothers
of
did-
Brothers is a movie because I watched it on a DVD set
Yes,
thing.
no, that's definitely, like, that is amazing.
Amazing.
That is literally the best that somebody could do. All the research that they put in, everything was like based off of real stuff. Like literally was like true stories and things like that. I mean, they've added a little bit of their own fiction to it.
Yeah, but that's gonna happen with any movie based
Right.
off anything.
But the amount that they kept right and everything like that, and everything was just really good. And there's all these little minute things and all this little stuff little things that made the story so much better that you don't even notice the first time watching it. God damn it! Why don't you die? Not talking to you, Tyler.
I know. I already lost all my planes. Even though I spent like a lot of money so I can get 50 extra planes.
Yeah.
Well, that's my Russian campaign. I'm playing mainly as Americans right now because I just realized how amazing they are for ground.
Yeah, I know. I told you that. That's why
I know, but I played Russian because it was working perfect for ground for a while, and then I finally got into bombers again.
Yes.
And the American bombers are so OP.
I know. Giant payloads. Yeah, so like...
Oh, huge payloads, dude.
Right, I know. So like, yeah, you got you got all this stuff that makes a story just so good that you don't... I can't even describe the stuff because I don't really know my stuff. I just know what makes a story good and things like that. Like, I can pick up on these things, like research and all that shit, and all these little things that, like, the English classes have taught us and things like that. I can't name any of them. I can't memorize their names worth shit. But I know what they are, and I pick up on all these things, all these little subtle cues. And it's just like, I've actually never played past... I played the first Assassin's Creed and the second Assassin's Creed, and then a little bit of that... The Brotherhood that came after the second one.
You should really try Black Flag, and the third one has some really great parts in it.
I've heard that Black Flag is actually really good.
Amazing. I mean,
but now I'm stuck up on this stupid. Like, I probably, if I played it, I would enjoy it. I mean, I enjoyed Assassin's Creed 1 and Assassin's Creed 2. I beat Assassin's Creed 1. I couldn't beat Assassin's Creed 2 though because it just started getting way too repetitive. I beat Assassin's Creed 1, but I struggled towards the end trying to finish it. I was just like... It was kind of like one of those things where I would play it, and then I would just be like, I'm still playing this, I'm still playing this.
Yeah, it's one of those things where
I
Assassin's Creed
still enjoyed it. I mean, don't get me
is
wrong.
a very completionist person's game, and that's the reason I haven't finished Black Flag yet, and I know it's amazing, and I haven't even gotten, I think, halfway through the campaign yet.
Yeah,
and I just can't get through it because I kind of feel the way you feel, and I get tired of like, oh, you should go get this.
Yeah, do
But
this
I still
again.
give it credit where credit is due because to me it is an amazing serious game, and I cannot wait for the new one.
Right. No, but like, like the thing is like, I don't mind doing the exact same thing over again if it's to work towards a goal. Like I'm doing this, I'm not doing it now, but I was doing this same mission, the Kubro fucking egg thing. I was doing that same mission. I've done it probably 40 times, over and over again. It's fucking bullshit as fuck to try and get this fucking thing so I could complete the world because it's bothering me. But like, I mean, I don't mind that because you're actually getting something. But like with Assassin's Creed and stuff, just the only reason why you're doing it over and over again is to advance the storyline. I mean, like.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
I mean, like with Assassin's Creed 1, you unlocked like a new, like literally you would do all the little mini quests, which were the exact same mini quests as always, but at a new location, just the same thing, new place. And
but it's weird because I personally like that. I love the
same.
I guess
thing,
it was
new
assassination, not the same thing in a different place, but the assassination constructs.
Yeah, no, I liked I liked the different animations and things like that for that shit. I liked. Where's my mouse?
I know the stuff that really got me mad for like 4, which again I love 4, and I'll give it where credit is due. I love it, and I really just want to keep that in mind that I do like it, but I hate it for the fact Assassin's Creed 4, that's Black Flag. Black Flag. I'll just say Black Flag from now on. I don't know if you played it yet, but I guess this could still count as a spoiler, but it shouldn't because it's like, what, a 1-year-old game now? You get a ship, right? You get your own ship and you can upgrade it. In order to get full upgrades on some things, in order for you to get some full upgrades on things like for your ship and even for some of your weapons and stuff, you have to go find buried treasure and stuff. You get a treasure map, you have to go find it. That's something, I mean, it's a great aspect of the game. I like it.
Yeah.
But to me, that's the thing that always feels the same.
Yeah, no. Like, I understand that, but, you know, after you get this stupid thing, then you don't have to do that anymore. That's what I like. Like, this stupid fucking Kubro's Nest thing that I was doing, I still haven't gotten the fucking egg, by the way. Bullshit. It's literally, like, I've spent, like, 3 solid game hours in that map. Fucking god. No, but, like, so, like that I understand. Like, the doing the treasure chest finding thing to get the parts for the ship. I would do that. It's not really, that's like doing the Kubro's egg thing. That's not really enjoyable, but it gets me hours on the game, and, you know, I mean, they get me hooked. But, like, the enjoyable part is, like, unlocking that new thing and, like, that feeling of, yeah, I just spent 3 fucking hours to get this, and it was not worth it at all, but hey, I got it. Who gives a shit? Now I can do the next thing. That's
the items are definitely worth it, but it's just, I
this
like
Kubro thing, it's not even fucking worth it. All I do is get this little text thing goes away. That's the only thing I get from doing this.
The only problem with me is usually for something like treasure hunting, you're not really one except for like when it comes to sports, but I'm a really active guy. I like being outside. I love running around and doing stuff. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably end up
Have you done parkour in Warframe yet?
Huh? Parkour in Warframe? A little bit. But
Warframe parkour is pretty freaking awesome.
It's pretty good, but then Assassin's Creed parkour is pretty amazing too.
I think
the jumping into the hay bale.
Yeah. No, but like I actually really like Assassin's Creed parkour. That's literally the only reason why I even like kept playing 1 to beat it and played most of 2. That's the only reason why I kept playing those, because I do love that parkour.
Yeah.
But
sorry, go ahead.
It got old. I mean, I mean, you can't just sit there for a few. I mean, you can sit there for a few hours and just parkour and not do anything else in that game, but then you know you got to do something else. I mean, the parkour thing with Finnegan, stop whining. He wants to go outside, so I got to stop recording soon. So, but yeah, the thing with the parkour is like the parkour in that game is like a part of the game, and it's a distraction from the game and things like that. But, like, with Warframe, like, I mean, the parkour is really fun, but you can't sit there for hours and just do parkour in this game. I mean, you probably could, but they don't give you enough time to. And, I mean, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but, like, I mean, you still enjoy the parkour, but you don't get an overload of it like you can in Assassin's Creed. So the parkour in this game never gets old. I mean, I was watching this guy, he literally has never spent a dime on this game, and has every single Warframe and everything unlocked for him, because you can get the platinum, which is you have to buy, but no, you can get that through trading. You know, have other people buy it, and then you trade a card, and they give you the platinum for it. He just does that, but he doesn't even spend the platinum on anything. He has like something like 100,000 platinum because he doesn't spend it to buy Warframes. He only spends it to buy formas and shit. Things that you can't get without platinum. That's the only thing he spends it on. So like, he hasn't even spent it on any like things that make his character look cool or anything like that. And he has 100,000 platinum, which is a solid like few $1,000s. I mean, he could probably sell his account for 10,000. I bet. Honestly, like there are people who would buy his account for 10,000. Are you still there?
Yeah. I'm just being quiet so you can talk. But going back to your repetitive thing, once again, I love the parkour in Assassin's Creed. I got rocketed. I got God. Oh my God. Yeah. But wow, that sucks. I really like this plane. But one thing that I remember for I believe it was 3, the one that was set in America.
Yeah, America.
I really liked that game, but one part, like, I tried to do all the feathers. Like, you know, I had that
Yeah.
kind of time when I went completionist, you know?
Yeah.
I guess that's how you call it. I don't know. And I really, really wanted to get all the feathers in that game. And I remember some of the feathers were always in this one exact same, not the exact same tree, but it was different trees.
Mm.
And it would be at a farm right outside, like a little plot where they would grow hay and stuff. And it was the exact same tree. For like, I think it was maybe 10 or 5 feathers.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I mean, it was a great game and stuff. I still love that game. That's one of the ones I completed. I got so mad at the end because I don't know if
it's just
Desmond
like-
was in 1 or 2, but
It's just
something
like
happened
if
to
if
Desmond.
like with to game developers and shit. If you're going to make us do the exact same thing a few times, don't try and pass it off as a different thing. Tell us that it's the exact same thing a couple times, and don't think that like us as an audience are stupid enough to actually notice that, because like the people that's who they're making the game for, is people who are dumb enough that they aren't going to notice that you're doing the exact same thing over again, and that's not right.
Yeah, it's just, yeah. I mean, once again, I'll give Assassin's Creed still amazing set of games,
Right.
but I mean, there's just like every game. We're humans. There's going to be problems, but we can fix those problems in certain ways. And I'm not saying I can do this because I cannot develop a game. I cannot make a game.
We're going to
I
eventually.
edit videos. That's pretty much all I do, and I
that
don't
works.
really so far edit them that well because I don't minus the high
Well, you'll
school
get
training
better.
I have, which
Right.
is basic editing. I don't have.
Right, but you just
amazing
need,
training.
dude. You just need practice. I mean, you don't even really need. How am I out of ammo? God damn it. Like college training isn't necessary to become a master at something. It's just practice and fucking around with it until you become the best you can.
And I don't mean to be mean to people on my channel, but that's pretty much what I do doing this. I mean, I love making the videos and I love putting it on YouTube, but I
like-
pretty much do this just to test the ropes and figure out what my skill level is and then try to go around that more. Because as you've seen, I've been doing pretty much regular cut and edit, and since it's been whole gameplays, I just do the whole gameplay. But now I'm going to try to do like best ofs that require a lot more editing.
Yeah,
and
and
then
then
start like making title cards and stuff.
yeah,
And
and
getting
then
a lot more in depth to it.
and then start doing that, and then also a lot of things that I see that I really enjoy when watching videos and things like that. Because since you've been talking about video editing and things like that, I've been thinking about stuff and noticing more things about videos and things like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of times, like one thing that I think is hilarious with Rooster Teeth is that like, especially during their Minecraft stuff, they'd be like. They'd like say something and it'd sound like Charmander or something like that, and they'd be like Charmander, and
they
then
put
there would
up
be a
little
Charmander on the
Charmander,
screen.
yeah.
There'd be a little like I think that that's hilarious, like that
Yeah.
the visual comedy with the, because you don't get a lot of visual comedy with the gaming videos. I mean, you get the comedy from the game, but you don't get the comedy from the story that they're or the voice that they're saying. So like so if you can get more of your voice into the game without having I mean, even if you have you could have the picture-in-picture where you have your face cam on there, but then you have the added, little, like PewDiePie does it too. Yeah, he does the text on the bottom when he's like screaming and Swedish and shit. But but like, and then he also does the pictures and things like that. But then also like during his like I was watching his Infamous 2 because I wanted to see that game because I'm not gonna be buying a PS4 and
Yeah, that's
by
the
the-
thing. Like, I'm
by the way,
actually thinking,
I was watching I was watching PewDiePie play Infamous. That's really annoying with all the new controller things with the PS4 that you can do now, because they're
I
putting
think
them.
it would be amazing.
Yeah, no, it looks amazing, but then when you actually see it in the game, like, have you seen PewDiePie's Infamous
No,
gameplay?
I sometimes watch PewDiePie.
Yeah, I
because
rarely
he's my
do.
roots, but
Right.
still, he's still a bit more kind of childish, I guess you could
Yeah,
say.
I know.
Even though I'm giving credit where credit due, he has conquered YouTube, and that's amazing.
Yeah, but
He's made
I am a
YouTube
child, so
much better than it is. He's brought
Yeah.
a bunch of new people, and while some people argue these people who going to YouTube just for PewDiePie
Yeah.
are worse,
yeah.
to me, PewDiePie has broke the code, and he deserves credit.
Yes.
Because it's amazing is what he's done.
Yeah,
He
but
has, like,
so
conquered the web.
yeah, but the Infamous 2 gameplay I actually didn't really like. all the controller stuff that they added. I mean, I think it's an amazing idea. Like, you can pick up your controller and answer a call because somebody in the game is calling you. Like, a game character is calling you, so you can pick up your controller and put it up to your ear as a phone. But guess what? Now you can't really use your controller, and it's annoying as fuck because it's part of the story. They're just going to keep calling until you answer it. And what if you don't want to answer it? What if you don't like your controller vibrating and glowing and going bring? Because the controller fucking goes bring.
I'm gonna say it's probably an option.
No, it isn't.
And then, I believe it is.
And then another control.
And then go ahead and say it is.
No. It isn't. Trust me.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it is.
And then another control.
No,
go look it up. On Infamous, see if you can turn off. Go look at the options menu and shit. But one of the controls for pushing things is moving your hand to the middle of the touchpad and then like swiping the little touchpad on the thing or pressing your thumb against it to do things. And I don't like that. I mean, I think it's a nifty idea. You get more buttons. You can have an endless button combination on the touchpad and things like that. You get more buttons on the controller. But I don't like having to move your hand away from your controls to try and touch the touchpad or even hold it. You have to hold the touchpad sometimes, or move the controller around to control things, because it's those parts aren't even like action sequences. That's like during the story and shit. It's like during the story, I want to watch the story. I don't care about having to do all these stupid
just
little
like
things.
The buttons you have to press, and like I guess you compared. I think it's Resident Evil. I don't like having to press buttons during
Like, yeah, I mean, I understand the pressing of the buttons during the cutscenes and things like that.
No, I hate that.
No, but
I
like,
mean, a lot of good games have it, but I just personally hate it.
but when it's not random, it's fine. Like, if it's like, if you like get ambushed or something, like in Dead Space, you get a baby on your face, and you just gotta tap A really quickly to try and get the baby off your face. That's fine, because it's during the action sequence, you're fine. But like, if they somehow included the movement of the controller and the touching of the touchpad into action sequences, and it wasn't a problem for your hands to move in that way, then it would be good. Because, I mean, it's kind of difficult to move your hand there and still be in control of all your buttons. Because you can set up your hands in a way, you can touch all the buttons at once on your controller, or like most of your buttons at once on the controller. You have access to all of them at once. And now you have to move your entire hand, because a lot of people's hands aren't as big as mine, and I have to move my hand. I have giant ass hands.
You do.
I have to.
Your hands are like, I thought I have big hands. Like, compared to some people, I have decent sized hands. Your hands are huge.
Yeah, I have an 8-inch. I have an 8-inch wingspan on my hand.
Wouldn't that be finger span, not wingspan?
Close enough.
You can flap away with your hands.
Yeah, but no, like if they added another button in the back or something, like, you know how people have the modded controllers and they have a little button in the back for you know, hacking and shit. You know, if they added one of those on a controller to have more buttons on your controller, that'd be good, because you don't use your fingers back there, and you can use that during an action sequence, and developers aren't stuck with having to only use them not during an action sequence, because like they want to get that feature in, or else it's not an exclusive game, because you can just port it over to anything you want. You can even port it over to a computer if you want. But then like you try and you know, do that. The developers have a problem then, because then if the developers want to have, you know, more buttons during action sequences and stuff, it's a problem, because you can't use that button during an action sequence. It's too difficult to press. It's like, oh my god, I gotta reach over here, try and shoot somebody at the same time. It's not happening. So then, you know, you gotta put them during non-action sequences, and it just makes it seem like, oh, we're gonna put all these cool features in our controller, so then you buy it over Xbox. Yeah, but you know, those features actually are just getting in the way of gameplay.
Yeah. What do you think? I only seen a few things on it, like I'll admit, like a few PewDiePie videos. I think a few Hazardous videos, and I don't know who else. I know I seen a few of it, like the I can't pronounce it, but you know what I'm trying to say, Oculus Rift. Yes.
I think that is an amazing thing, because that's not getting
amazing. Right now it's like still in development, so obviously it's going to be bad. But I really personally hope this is the future of gaming.
It is. I mean, that's literally like everybody's going to have an Oculus. Those are going to come with consoles eventually.
Yeah. Well, maybe not consoles, because PC is the master race and we will win. No, I'm joking. Let's not start a console war.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I think that there are like I'm an Xbox fan just because like I love Microsoft, I love Xbox and things like that. I understand if you like PS4 more. There are some cool features with the PS4 that do make it better than the Xbox, but there are some features like the controller thing. You can argue that that makes the PS4 better than Xbox, but you know
Yeah.
I don't believe that that makes it better. I think that it's its own thing. You can't compare the two. It's not, you know. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
they
like
have the
saying,
same games and things like that.
Um,
It's like comparing a lemon to an orange. It'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I like lemons more because, you know, they're sour and make my face twist. But, you know, I like oranges more because they're sweet and you can enjoy them. It's an
it's
opinion.
two
I
things
mean,
that
like-
won't work together.
Right. I mean, they're two separate fruits.
won't
I
work
mean, they're
in an
both part of the...
argument.
No, we're not. We're not getting an argument. Are you arguing with me? Because I thought you were
No,
agreeing.
I'm not. No. I know I'm agreeing with you. I mean, to me, I don't care about the console war. I mean, I mainly game PC and I barely ever use a console.
Right.
But I don't care if I use a PS3 or an Xbox 360. I just say
Also
Xbox
the,
as a generic.
Yeah, also the Xbox 360 controller is literally still right now voted the most comfortable controller you can use.
Oh yeah, it is a very comfortable controller.
Like people
And-
like it's literally voted by people like it's voted by gamers for one, and then also it's voted by people who have never even held a controller.
And I will admit, sometimes I do get, I mean, you know me, sometimes I do get biased to Sony just because it's what I grew up on, but I do love many Xbox standalone titles. Like, I like Halo, even though I completely suck at it.
The PS4 standalone titles like Infamous, you know, that's where you get the stupid controls that are fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah.
That are just kind of like the touchpad. You gotta put the controller to your ear, man. Gotta put the controller to your ear.
I mean, it's, like you said, that's something you're actually knocking off and saying you don't like it for, when that's something you can't really say whether you don't like it or not.
Right, but that is just an opinion.
Yeah,
I mean-
it is an opinion, yeah. It's like saying,
I mean, there are
Love it.
probably people who are like, "Oh my god, I love this. I like the fact that it makes it feel like it's real life." I mean, like, because that does make it feel more in depth. You're actually
Yeah.
you put the controller to your ear, and your character puts the controller to your ear at the same time. I mean, that's pretty in depth. I mean, it's bringing physicality into gaming and
Was-
things like that. But
was Watch Dogs released for both consoles?
yeah, and computer.
Alright. Yeah, I knew it was released for a computer. For some reason, I thought it was a Sony exclusive. I don't know why.
No. Warframe came out on PS4, and they said it was going to be exclusive.
Oh,
Well,
it's
Sony said it was going to be exclusive.
It's
And
not.
No, they're developing it for Xbox One right now.
Did you
Warframe is,
hear?
without Sony's permission? It's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's. I heard the same thing kind of happened with Netflix, where even though it's
Yeah.
different, where the PlayStation you had to plug in a put
Like
in
an
a
actual box, yeah.
CD for it.
Mhm.
They got mad at Netflix for sorry for Aaron guy. They got mad at Netflix for giving it to PlayStation
Yeah,
because apparently Xbox made it its own simple thing.
yeah,
Like,
and then they gave it to Wii too.
oh,
They
boy.
gave it. Well, no. The thing that happened was, I think this is what happened. They gave it to Wii, and Xbox was like, "Yeah, that's not cool, but you know, Wii sucks, so
I
who
think
the hell cares?"
we can both agree, considering how we both play the Wii and have a Wii. The Wii is pretty much a toy.
Yeah, it's just a toy. It's not really.
It's a
It's not
toy.
really a.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
really a realistic gaming device. It's just fun.
It's a console meant for children that does have some things that can just be fun if you feel like playing it
It's
every
more like
once in a
bar
while.
games and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will admit,
Party-
I do
party
like playing it
games.
every once in a while, but that's a rare every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even mind playing it like often if you're doing it for like a workout or like for balance, like Wii Fit. Like I mean, I used to do that daily. Wii Fit. No, like seriously,
How does that help you in any way?
it actually really helps balance out, and you can get more flexible and shit like that. It's
Oh, then I need to start going to your house and start doing Wii Fit so I can take your spot as goalie. No, I'm joking.
I am not I'm not flexible at all though. It's pretty funny for being a goalie. Like
Wait,
what?
I thought so are you more of a stand-up or a...
No, I'm 100% butterfly, but I
That's
can't
what
do.
I thought.
Yeah,
But
I
don't
can
you need to be like flexible to do butterfly though?
I'm actually flexible in every way except for the fact that I can't touch my toes or do the splits. It's literally like I can put, like I can't put my leg behind my head, I can't put my leg behind my head because I can't touch my toes, but like, and I can't do the splits. But everything else, like I can lay on my back with my legs underneath me, like, or I can put my legs up behind, like, around my head. I can touch the bottoms of my feet to the back of my head, seriously. But I can't touch my toes.
You're wondering and don't understand what we're talking about. We're talking about ice hockey.
Yeah,
And he's a goalie. Yeah.
We do not
it's
play
like I feel
field
someone's gonna be like, "What is butterfly?" They're like, "You're a butterfly, Shannon? What?"
I'm a majestic butterfly.
Butterfly.
Butterfly, fly away.
No. You go there. You gotta go like butterfly.
I'm dying. Come save me.
I can't. I'm playing.
No, I'm not talking to you.
You must come to the realm of the airplane.
I can, dude. I'm in. No, I'm not in Earth. But I was about to say, if I'm at Earth, I could just jump off this building.
I'll catch you, because, that game's probably set in the really, really far future, and I'm in, like, World War II right now.
Yeah, I'd just fall so fast that I'd go back in time.
Like, have you seen Men in Black 3?
Yeah.
Is that where you got that from?
Yeah.
That movie was so bad. But so good at the same time. It had, I guess you could say, the correct, what is it? What is it for, like, when you go back on something and it reminds you of nostalgia?
Yeah,
nostalgia for me.
I love nostalgia.
And I liked it, but when I looked at it from, like, sometimes how I look at things from the editing point of view and stuff, it hurt my brain.
Yeah.
If you haven't figured out yet, that's a big saying for me.
Yeah, your brain
basically
gets
things I don't like or don't understand or pretty much just don't like, I just say goes, it hurts my brain.
Yeah. Well, at least it doesn't actually hurt your brain anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't really hurt my brain.
No, because it used to hurt your brain. I've given you headaches before. With these kinds of intellectual talks, I've given you headaches. Just think about how far you've come, Tyler.
Shut up. It was 5 feet. That's how far I came.
Yep. One more foot to go and you've gone to sex land.
11 3-feet stream of shits. Alright, wow, that's gonna be some crazy domination.
I fell.
No pun intended. Alright.
Domination. Bet you like that, Tyler.
No, I don't.
Do you like it? Do you like it, Tyler?
Weird. Oh god, biplane! You should have seen what just happened. Oh my god, that was scary. So, you know how you would play with me, and since you don't know how to play this game, you don't have any good planes?
Yeah.
So I'm in like a level 2 right now, because I'm doing the American ones, and I'm dead even on level 2. I'm about to move into level 3 planes.
Yeah.
In my F4U. I love that plane. It's one of my favorite World War II planes.
Yeah.
And little Soviet biplane cut me off, and I had to do like a barrel roll. Or, not a barrel roll, whatever, an airline roll, whatever.
Yeah.
You passed it. But nah. It was awesome. Should I try to land? I'm landing. But yeah, it's... What else should we talk? Have you... I know what about trailers? Like, I told you about the trailers I saw. Have you seen any trailers that you liked? Because I kind of always interrupted you when you talked about trailers.
Lately, no. I haven't been watching a lot of TV lately, though. That's kind of like...
Yeah, same with me.
That's kind of like what my dad did. He just kind of watched TV all day. And so that's the only time I really watched any trailers. So, like, yeah. And I haven't been watching IGN... I mean, I haven't been watching Inside Gaming News all that much, and that's where I also get trailers from, but I haven't been watching Inside Gaming all that much, other than their gaming shit, because I like their gaming shit.
I like watching their announcement stuff.
Yeah,
trailers and stuff, even
it's
though
it's a funny way of putting everything that they're doing. That's why I really like them, like their news and shit. It's funny, but it's realistic, and then they actually have some pretty cool serious talks.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially I think I watched every single thing about the console wars, because I like watching them argue about the console war and how that whole office is 360, except for maybe one person.
Yeah. Yeah, but then then hi Finnegan. Shit, I shouldn't have said that. No, but with one thing that I keep watching with them is future of gaming, is Call of Duty
Yeah.
ruining games as a franchise and things like that. Like that, I think that's really interesting.
I find it yes and no. I mean, to me, I guess it's kind of bad to describe it this way, but to me, Call of Duty for certain gamers can be basically a gateway. Like, I
Gateway
started
drug.
out on basically those Call of Duty games,
Yeah.
and I found friends who game, and then you eventually led me to some other titles.
Yeah,
And
like I showed you all of these like no-name games that have no people playing them, but yet are these amazing games that have
Yeah.
no support or anything, and that are better than a lot of these blockbuster. Like I haven't
Yeah.
bought a blockbuster game since I started playing PC. Like I used to buy blockbuster games all the time for. Shit, what the fuck is
except I
happening here?
will be buying Far Cry 4. And
Yes,
then
I am
buy
buying.
GTA.
I have a couple of
Far
blockbuster.
Cry 4 looks amazing.
Yeah, I have a couple of blockbuster games on my wish list that I am going to be buying.
Except for the one I'm buying you.
Yeah, GTA 5. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's because you owe me a lot of money.
I have to try to save up so I can get 2 copies, because that's something
It's just
I
gonna be like
never-
$40. It's like 2 days
I
away.
literally do not want you to play that online, because I want us to start on the exact same level. I know you'll climb far, far away and start beating me in level, but I really,
I know that you're gonna beat the campaign before me.
I did the bad part where I watched way too many gameplay videos on it about the campaign.
Yeah, see, and I didn't
and
do that
It
specifically.
may have
'cause
been ruined for me a little bit.
Yeah, but that means you're just gonna beat it quickly. You're just gonna get through the campaign quickly and then do all the completionist stuff. Because
Eh.
I know you. I know you.
I don't know if I'll do the completion stuff. You know how long I've been waiting to think about trying to complete Skyrim. I haven't even really gotten any achievements on that since I
Yeah.
said that, except for 2.
Yeah.
And one was I had to cook
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and chop wood
So
and make a fire.
a lot of people aren't gonna believe me on this. I don't even know if I've told you this, but I've completed Skyrim. Everybody's like, "There's no, you
What?
can't complete Skyrim."
And
I
you
com-
can't complete Skyrim.
I completed Skyrim.
That's crazy. That requires so
Yes.
much dedication.
I did that on Xbox. Yeah. Like, I mean, my profile doesn't say that I did, but I did, because
Okay, that's where I may be.
No, it's because I had another profile.
Okay.
Cyberdyne's my second profile.
But yeah, it's something where I really want to do it, but I play it. If you look, that's the second most game I play. Because almost ever since I got my first laptop, I've been PC gaming.
Yeah.
I have over 100 hours, just like War Thunder. I have over 100 hours on that game.
You have over 100 hours on War Thunder now?
I have had over 100 hours on War Thunder for a long time now.
Oh, I didn't know that. I still have more hours on War Thunder than any other game.
Yeah, I know, and it's sad because my highest hours are 100 something. Your highest hour is 45.
Yeah. Well, I gotta go let my dog out. I've just kind of been standing still for a
All
minute.
right,
Because I gotta go
I'll
let her
end it for right now. I'll go use the restroom, and then we'll start when we come right back.
out. All right.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah.
Alright.
I might go to the bathroom too. So.
Okay.